After reviewing the QD20 a couple of weeks ago, I had a couple of inquiries about whether or not you could use the mechanic function on here as a demagnetizer. Well, I had seen mention of that online, but there was nothing in the instructions and I hadn't seen anyone actually demonstrate it. So I thought, well, you know what? I don't know. So in this video, we're going to find out. Hi, so this is going to be a pretty short video and I'm just going to explore the functionality of this QD20 when it comes to demagnetizing. I did demonstrate it in a video a couple of weeks ago, so I'll leave a link to that video in the description here. And it's a fairly straightforward quartz testing tool, basically, and you can test the rate, the accuracy of the watch, and you can use this mechanic function here to actually manually or electronically move the hands. And in theory, that same mechanic function is supposed to behave like a demagnetizer, but I could find no documentation anywhere online about this. So given the fact I'd had a couple of people ask me, I thought, you know what, why not try it? I did do another video a couple of weeks ago about 3 types of demagnetizers. This combo unit that I bought from AliExpress, this old vintage L&R unit, which is a beast, and also the blue puck, the little generic blue puck, which I think is a waste of time. So what I thought I'd do today is just repeat the demagnetizer test, but on this device, and let's see how it does. I'm using an app on the iPhone, which I'll also leave a link to verify the extent of the magnetization of the object I'm going to place here. But this unit from AliExpress is also capable of measuring the magnetic field. At the moment you can see that there's nothing on that screen at all. I am gonna hit the demagnetize button just to make sure. And what I'm using here is just a little quartz movement, easily magnetizable and small enough that well, it's just easy to use. So I'm going to put it in here and hit the button, and that should be pretty magnetic by now. So we're starting to see some readings on there. I'm going to hit it again. And it's not showing a lot, but we'll go and test it on the iPhone and see what that says. I did do a reading before I started this, and I'll pop that result up just showing that it's 0. And we'll go and check the iPhone now and see how magnetic it is after putting it through the L&R. So back again, as you could see, it is pretty magnetized. So I'm going to try this two ways. I'm going to just firstly, having powered it on, we then hit the mode button. Right now it's in detector mode, and if I hit the mode button, you can see it's actually trying to move the hands in that quartz movement. So the question is, does that itself, just running that test, does that demagnetize this movement? Whoop. I'll put it on there. No, I still seeing fields on there. Let's go try it on the iPhone and see how it looks now. Okay, back again. As you can see, that didn't really make any difference. And initially I was gonna call it a day right there. And then I thought, you know what? No, because maybe this works in the same way as the blue puck. So I'm gonna try that now. I'm gonna basically turn on the power. I'm going to hold this just above when I switch the mode, and I'm going to move it ever so slowly up and away, just like the blue puck. Turn off the power. Pop it on there and have a look. And that actually looks to have made a difference. So let's try this on the iPhone and see where we stand. So as you can see, that actually does work as a demagnetizer. It actually seems to me to be a little better than the blue puck, honestly. Is it as good as this one? No, I don't think so. I think if we were to hit the demagnetize on this, and then I take that back to the iPhone now, and let's have a look at the reading. Okay, so as you can see, this device took it all the way back down. So this is still my choice for a demagnetizer. But I would say if you don't have a demagnetizer and you've either bought this QD20 or you're looking to buy it to do some quartz watch testing, then by all means try and use it as your main demagnetizer. It seems to work. So hopefully that's answered the question that one or two of you left. I hope you found this useful as a follow-up for both the demagnetizer video and the QD20 product review video. If you'd like to see more content like this, please like, subscribe, hit the little bell. Still trying to grow this channel, so every little helps. And thank you for joining me today, and until next time, goodbye.